All right, let's take a look at the revenue review. So this main bank character immediately mess up my words immediately. This is my main bank character. This guy has all of the high profit margin items with low quantities for sales. These mounts, for example, cost about 66k to craft, and they're selling for 79k. So a little bit over 10,000 a piece. This is a little bit over 20,000 a piece. This also holds my pets. These pets are apex crystals. I don't know if I put that video out yet. Anyways, you get apex crystals from your mission tables in the garrison, and you spend it on pets, and then you sell those pets on the auction house. Do it. Might as well. You're getting it for free from the garrison mission table. Each one of those pets is making about 1,000 to 3,000 gold profit. They don't sell very often because pets aren't very popular in this game. But if you're getting the apex crystals, you might as well keep a stock of them. I keep a handful on hand and keep them in my bags. No big deal. These ultimate gnomish army knives, these always sell too. They're on the auction house right now for 274. They cost like 5 gold to make. It's ridiculous. The profit margin on those is off the chains, and everybody needs them. If you don't use this ultimate gnomish army knife on any of your crafters, you're making a big mistake. Okay? It replaces every single tool. It tells you right there in the description. Includes every profession tool. This is what you need. If your character is a professions guy, you better have one of those in your inventory. This bank character also cycles through my high profit mission table rewards. Huge ogre caches are selling at 7.9 thousand right now. It's ridiculous. I was selling these hand over fist. Look, I've sold 152 with an average of 4,000. And I sold, on the high end, I sold some in the last week for 21.8 thousand. Insane. There's people working on their garrisons. I like it. But that's insane. I don't spend 21,000 on these. Please don't. Just, instead of going high with your characters and trying to level them up as fast as possible, go wide and make some more characters. Don't buy these for 21,000. It's not beneficial. So this bank character has the bulk of the gold, even though it's at 110,000. I bought a bunch of tokens this week. The token price is going to keep going up, folks. You got the Dragonflight coming out, so the closer we get to Dragonflight, the token price is going to keep increasing. So the faster you're buying those tokens for your game time is, in my opinion, you're going to save some gold in the long run there. And I know I'm going to be playing through Dragonflight, so I bought a bunch of these tokens. Look, I got a couple sitting in my inventory still here. Buy the tokens now, save on them for later. Selling through the sky golems here. These are super cheap to make when you have so many characters. 36,000 is about 14,000 in profit. Alright, so that's the bottom line. I got 626,000 posted on the auction house, and you know, a fraction of that will sell each day. No big deal. So there's not a lot of items though, right? There's only 53 items. I'm not trying to get little amounts of gold here and there. I'm looking for the big gold. I'm looking for the big gold. I ain't got time for those little gold gains. When you got 46 characters, you just don't you don't need to worry about a couple gold here and there. Which is why enchanting absolutely sucks now. And we'll get into that. So, that's how this character is built out. Let's take a look at what has actually sold. I'm going to collect all these little things. Organize this by names? Do that? Hide items. I don't want to hide anything. That's it. That's 3 days worth of sales. But if we go into here and we look at these, the Vial of the Sands is a little over 10,000 in profit. Sky Golems are, what, about 6,000 in profit there on each one of those. Goblin Glider kits are free. They come out of the Blingtron bags, so I sell them. Frozen Arms, Free. Comes from the mission tables. This gnomish army knife is like costs 5 gold to craft, and then you sell it for 260. So it's like, you know, 1,000% profit margin. It's good. Sky Golem again, another 6,000. Depleted rocket at about a little over 10,000 in profit there. Medallion. This is the item that gives you reputation. Comes from your garrison mission table. And it gives you 3,000 reputation for all of Warlords. So if you need to, the pets, for example, that come out of the Apex crystals, you need to be revered, I think. And then one of the pets, you need to be exalted with a faction. And you just get there with these medallions. Just spend some medallions on yourself and treat yourself, you know? And then once you have a character that's exalted, then get all the Apex crystals on them and, you know, buy the pets and post the pets. Easy. Looks like we sold mostly Vial of the Sands and Sky Golems. You know what I don't see any in here of? Are Panthers. Panthers are tough on this server now. Not a lot of people buying Panthers. There's a lot of people competing for the price on Panthers. So we sold 2 vials. Sold 5 skies. 5 skies in 3 days is good, right? I'm trying to sell at least one of these per day because I have 32 characters crafting the daily craft. So I'm crafting enough to make one a day. So as long as I'm selling more than one a day, I'm actually reducing the amount of these particular jarred sources that I have. 4,300. It's a lot. Like 120 Sky Golems. It's a little much. I went crazy. Don't go that crazy. So, what do we got? We got a total of 361,000. It's good to go. It's good to go. I'm taking it. And then we'll jump over to the Enchanter. My other bank character, I used to sell a boatload of enchanting and make a lot of money with that enchanting, and now it's just all the single enchants are now on the global auction house, and you know, you got global market competition, and it's no good. It's no good. It's no good. You get a couple of gold here and there for all the time it takes to craft and post. It's no good. So this character, let's take a look. This character has, I think, every enchantment in the game, and I just don't even craft them anymore. I craft them a little bit here and there, but not mostly. Items that I do sell through this character are like the toys and things that comes out of engineering. It's important to get through those and sell those. These Findle Looterangs, you build these with Warlords of Draenor engineering, and the bots use these. So the bots will buy these out in bulk. I remember one day when there was a ton of bots, I sold like 10 of these in a row at like 3,000 a piece. It was crazy. It was some I don't know, bot nerd setting up his botnet, get all his farming done. Anyways, so this character was selling all these individual enchantments. There's just not a lot of market in that anymore. Look, I was selling them for 1,200 and now the price is 54 gold. Unbelievable. I was selling for 300, now the price is 12. I was selling for 200, now the price is 100. I was selling for 2,400 and now the price is 256. Enchanting sucks. That's not to say it's worthless, because there are things that are worth it in enchanting. The individual enchantments, terrible. I don't even recommend getting in that market. But these Tomes of Illusion, these are server based. So your Tomes of Illusion are transmogs. People buy these tomes to add transmogs to their weapon and make them look fancy and sparkly and all kinds of effects and stuff. Make it look good. And these sell like hotcakes. So if you're trying to get enchanting gold gains, do it with Tomes of Illusion. Forget about all these individuals. It's just not worth it. Don't fight with the global market for 14 gold. Come on. Ain't got time for that. So, a lot of these toys do have significant profit margin. You know, these are selling for 2,000 and they cost, I think they cost like 50 gold to make. So the profit margin is really high on those. The sale quantity is really low because they don't sell often, but when they do, it's good profit margin. And we're sitting here with 21,000 in the bank. Take a look at what that is. Yeah, see, there it is, Tomes of Illusions. They just clean up. People will always buy the Tomes of Illusions. It's a staple. It's a staple of decent profit margin items for enchanting. These individual enchanting items, like 7 gold. 7 gold? I delete items out of my inventory around that price. If it's bothering me, and I'll just delete it. So the fact that I have to craft that and post that just to get the 7 gold on an individual enchantment, it's just not worth it. I'll probably be taking down all my enchanting strings so that it doesn't restock. Every time I go to restock my group, look at all these silly enchantments. Total profit of 44 gold, 11, 16, 23. Look, this one's high end. It's 116 gold. Bush League. I don't got time for all that. 14 gold. Got my face. I'll be taking down all those individual enchantments. It's just not worth it. I will be pumping out the Tomes of Illusions and continue those sales. Those profit margins are nice. 21,000, 3 days. I'll take it. All right. That's the auction house revenue review on these characters.